It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Vikings, and it's all up next.
It's a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And not the start that anyone really wanted. Maybe expected, though, 0-2 to begin. But that happens when you have a rookie quarterback. There are going to be some growing pains. But what I like is around this team, the players, the coaching staff, all of them keep emphasizing how much they believe in it, and they expect the results to show themselves soon.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. McCarthy off the play fake. He lets one go deep for Addison. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it inside the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a 2-point conversion attempt. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. You get a peek here at this past draft class for them. And, you know, the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And, Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the business, they have a plan. And they find a way to stick to it on draft day despite the chaos. They want to land some of the biggest names on their board. And in the end, this group, they came together, found people that really fit their team's identity, and selected them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll bite some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Greener running in to pick up the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative.
That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Again, it's Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 40-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Just power football here down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And this will be caught. This time the 2-point conversion works, and it's 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1, didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Stroud. Forced out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll push his way out to about the 44 here.
The guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there. I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they have to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a no-break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gautin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a bump attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Stroud working out of the gun. That one complete. It's tanked down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Flushed out right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Mixing up the middle. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Stroud. Being chased out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Now McCarthy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped poked in there, but not to be. Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Vikings after it, and they get that from the sack. That one will send them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mills now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. This is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. How about one last great play defensively? And that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Mills. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Mills. Dumps it off to Mixon. He's got room past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw, Mills. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Minnesota, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.